I recorded this week alone over 150 videos of Street Fighter V, and I haven't even uploaded all of that stuff yet, okay? Pretty crazy the amount of stuff that I covered in this game. So if you were away for the week, man, well, I wasn't paying attention. Did Phil cover it? Holy shit. I mean, head over to DSP Gaming and you're going to see a ridiculous amount of coverage of this game, all right? I want to play other games. I don't just want to play Street Fighter V and get so fucking burnt out on it, because that's kind of, honestly, that's kind of what happened to me during my competitive Street Fighter days. Is I put so much time and effort for such a long period of time into Street Fighter that when I started doing stuff for YouTube, I enjoyed playing Street Fighter, but I was like, I can't just do this. It's too overwhelming. It's too much dedicated to one thing, and you miss out on so much else in the gaming universe, okay? First, I can't do a first stream tomorrow. I just want to make that abundantly clear. There's no way I could do a first gameplay stream with Street Fighter V. Now, you may say, why? Well, normally my gameplay streams run from about noon Pacific to 4 p.m. Eastern, right? Well, guess what? In all of their fucking wisdom, Capcom has decided we're going to take the servers down from 1 to 4 p.m. on Monday. Now, I just want you to think about this. 1 to 4 p.m., that's Pacific time. East Coast, that's 4 to 7 p.m. Prime time hours to be playing the game. People are getting home from school and work. They're going to want to play. Can't play. Taking the servers down for maintenance, okay? Bullshit. It's preposterous. Did this ever happen with Street Fighter 4? No. Has this ever happened ever with another fighting game? No. The only games that I can even tell you that I know that they have this kind of server maintenance are MMOs, where you've got thousands upon thousands of people logging in and doing these really complex interactive universes, right? A map that has 400 people on it. Okay, maybe you need to take the server down for maintenance. This is a game with one-on-one fucking combat. What fucking maintenance do they need to do? It's preposterous. And the thing is, they did this kind of server maintenance back with the beta. They couldn't figure it out then, I guess, so they're going to have to keep doing this. I get the feeling they're going to be doing this every week. There'll be server maintenance for Street Fighter V, even though it's unheard of in the fighting game realm. So anyway, my original plan was that this Monday was going to be my last hurrah. I was going to do a long-ass gameplay stream during the day where I was going to do ranked matches against the toughest opponents. I was really going to tough it out and try to do good with the characters that I've been playing with. And now I can't do that thanks to Capcom being so fucking inept at what they do and having their thumbs so firmly shoved up their cornholes that they don't know how to fucking do a fighting game launch anymore, even though fighting games are what they got popular on. Figure that one out, right? I may film a reactions to tonight's WWE Fastlane pay-per-view. It's actually taking place right now as I record this week in preview. You know, it's tough on the West Coast because everything here is delayed. You know, we're 3 hours behind when stuff is going on live. So for me, it's like, you know, I'll watch it on demand when I get a chance. So I'm going to watch it tonight. So if you've been enjoying the content all week and you could be there for the last hurrah stream, do, because it's going to be the last one for a while, okay? So that's going to be Monday night. Now, it might not ever happen because Capcom might completely fuck up and then there's nothing, servers don't work. Sorry if that happens, you know, but I can only work with what's available in the fucking game. Trust me, I'm going to vent fully in the review tomorrow about this. I don't trust playing stuff on PC anymore because unfortunately when I try to play PC games and capture them, they don't run properly. They have frame rate drops and issues, and it has to do with my capture setup and all that, and I'm not going to get into the semantics and details of it because people still argue with me to this day, and I keep telling them, no, there's no way I could do it properly. I don't care. I digress. I can't do it on PC anymore. So any of these episodic releases have to be on console. Now, here's the problem. They don't always release simultaneously on console. Sometimes they come out on Xbox first. Sometimes they come out on PlayStation 4 first. Sometimes they come out at the same time. Sometimes, for some reason, they get delayed on one and not the other. So I have absolutely no clue if there's a promise when this first episode of this Michonne game is going to go live. So rather than fucking argue and worry about it and say, I'm going to do it at this time and then it's not ready, I'm going to leave it till Thursday, okay? I'm going to do the smart thing here, and I'm going to actually purposely leave it until around Thursday, so that way, God forbid it doesn't release or something goes wrong, at least on Thursday it should be available everywhere, you know what I mean? They could tell me how long this episode is, so that I know if I should make it my first or my second stream on Thursday, right? So that's perfect, because now I'll actually be able to judge how long it is based off of what people have told me, and I'll be able to put it in there. So maybe Thursday could be Far Cry Primal on my first stream and some Walking Dead Michonne on the second stream. Or, if The Walking Dead is long, maybe I'll do that on my first stream. I'll take a break from Far Cry Primal, maybe do some Plants vs. Zombies late, and then Far Cry will return on Friday, excuse me. I'm not sure, but Friday night, Hits of the Week will return on KO Gaming. I know a couple weeks back, some people gave me shit, and they were like, Phil, you didn't do Hits of the Week, why not? And I tried to explain to people, but I guess not everyone gets wind of it. I can't do game reviews and vlogging and Hits of the Week and everything. It's one or the other. I don't have time to do every kind of edited video possible. So I actually asked the public last week, I said, would you rather have game reviews or Hits of the Week? And everyone overabundantly said, do game reviews. You haven't done them in 100 years. So I did, and I'll be honest, not too many people checked out the game reviews that I put out. I don't think too many people actually cared about the game reviews that I put out. It's not that they were big giant releases with Unravel or Firewatch regardless, but I did what people responded to me. I directly listened to feedback, and that's what I did. Alright? This week, there was no Hits of the Week to do because all I did was play Street Fighter V. So instead, I did a best finishes of week 1. So I did a montage of the best match finishes in Street Fighter V that I had up to Friday night, and I did release that, and I think that was a great video, and I hope that everyone actually enjoyed that video because I thought it was pretty superb what I was able to put out there. So a fun montage of the characters that I've been playing. So I hope you've checked it out. If you haven't, go to KO Gaming. It's a really cool montage. I know a lot of people may have just been watching the Raw stuff. You might really enjoy that montage, okay? But this week, Hits of the Week returns Friday night. Of course, it'll obviously be a combination of Far Cry Primal, Plants vs. Zombies, and The Walking Dead Michonne. That's what you'll see in Hits of the Week this week. No, I probably won't include any more Street Fighter V. We already been there, done that, alright? And then early next week, I start to finish up the games. I start to review the games, right? That would be pretty awesome. And that's exactly the kind of stuff that I want to do this year. I want to be able to do follow-up and really feel like, okay, I finished the game, but now I can review it, rather than, oh, rush to the next thing, rush to the next thing, you know? It seems like every opportunity that there's been to play the Division, I don't really have the opportunity to play it. And I still have not heard not one person has said, Phil, this is a must-play game. This is a revolutionary game. This is a game you're really going to regret it if you skip it. In fact, it's kind of the opposite. Most people have said to me, you probably won't miss anything if you skip it. It seems more like an MMO-style kind of game where you're going to get addicted and you're going to want to have to play the shit out of it in order to get the better loot. And if you're not playing with a team, it also might not be fun and you don't really have a team to play with. So I don't know. I mean, again, this is all hearsay that I'm hearing. So how about this? I'll put this in your hands. I'd like to see what the viewers have to say about me playing The Division. If I do play it, do you think I would enjoy it? Is it the kind of game that's my style, or do you think it's not my style and it's a game that's more MMO, which you know I don't like to do? I don't have a lot of ongoing time investment to put into games outside of, say, the launch week or 2 weeks to beat them. So, is it a game worth playing for me? A lot of you played it. I know a lot of you played the beta. We have not hit the goal level. We're actually below it by over $100. So, I'll tell you right now, also, when we get closer to the end of the month, which is only a week left in February, people tend to lower their pledges. There might have been some people who did large pledges in January, and they're going to lower them for February. So already, it says like we're 100 to 150 under. We're probably more than that, all right? So I'm just being real here. Right now, we have not hit that goal, and I don't want anyone to feel safe and be like, Phil hits the goal every month. I was like that in September of last year, and we were this close to missing the goal because I wasn't basically reminding everyone pushing for it. So I think I'm going to have to. And seriously, if it weren't for Patreon, I would not be able to still do this as my full-time job. That's real talk. With the way that YouTube revenues have dropped and my contract renegotiations, this is the main reason why I'm still doing YouTube. It's going to be a jam-packed week. I hope you'll be along there for the ride. The streaming has been great. The past couple of weeks, people have really been excited for my live daily streams. The attendance has been great, so hopefully we can keep that up. Thank you, everyone, for your ongoing support. Let's have a great gameplay week. I'll see you next Sunday for the next weekend preview where I'll tell you what we've done, what we've accomplished, and what will be actually contained in the week coming after that. Maybe the return of Street Fighter V, who knows. But for now, I'm DSP signing off.